we go. 55 degrees in Chicago this morning. I'm heading west as I usually do on Sunday morning, and we're going to a car show today. Well, at least I'm going to a car show. I don't know if Dave's coming with me, but I'm going to stop by his church, see if he's available. Maybe pick him up if he wants to come.
Y si pudieras tener Wi-Fi confiable al mismo precio por 5 años, esos son los 5 años de precio fijo garantizado de Xfinity. 5 años de Wi-Fi, impulsado por fibra óptica que aumenta la velocidad en los
39 and 41 PSI on my tires. I'm doing good.
Resuelve problemas antes de que sepas pacífico. Como un Wi-Fi súper inteligente con un sexto sentido y que te mantiene gaming a velocidades específicas. Cuando toda la familia está conectada, y lo mejor de todo, sin contratos anuales, sin cargos ocultos, con nuestro mejor equipo incluido. Además, obtengo el mismo día con conexión en minutos, porque muchos no. Su precio se mantendrá igual los 5 años de precio fijo garantizado.
I spent the morning getting we got a little fountain in the back, got that running, cleaning it all up. Then I went to, really clean that up. I was testing, I'll be doing some videos in the future about EVs. I was testing some pinch weld pucks I got for my car. I want to lift up one side. Now, I didn't know, but there's all kind of tilt sensors in that car. I didn't have my key on me, so I was testing it with just one jack. I plan to use 2 jacks to lift it up evenly, just to prevent twisting of the body, just being extra. I don't think there's any problem if you just pick up one corner, contrary to what the internet says, but I'm going to be a little safe. I'm going to buy another jack, I'm not going to buy as big a jack as the one I have. I have the long reach Daytona, the long reach heavy duty, low profile. That's like one of the longest ones they have. I'm going to buy another smaller one, maybe like $150. There's one on sale. I might pick that up. Maybe today, if I could throw it on the bike. It's about 80 pounds. I might throw it in the back of the bike, tie it up. I'll see. But I'm going to pick it up 2 jacks at 2 jack points all the time. In other words, either sideways or the back or the front. But I ordered some pinch weld. I'll put a picture up over here. And pinch weld jack, like pucks, you put them under, about 3-inch in diameter, machined out of aluminum. And I ordered those, so I tried one out just for the heck of it. Yeah, it lifts it up, but when I only lifted up a few, 5 or 6 inches, and sure enough, the alarm went off for the car. And I even got an email from OnStar saying, "Hey, are you okay? Looks like your depth sensor went on. Your lean angle was too much. Somebody was trying to take your car." So I had to write an email back saying, "Oh, it's okay. I'm good." So I imagine if I got the key on me, it wouldn't do that, but the key was in the house. It thought somebody was trying to steal my car. That's kind of good to know. The problem is my OnStar, I think it expires in about 4 days. And I'm going to have to make a decision, either keep OnStar or, I don't know. I think last time I had it for a couple years on my truck. I think it was $19 a month or $19.99 a month, the basic. Now I have, when I bought the car, it came with 3 years. I got 3 other packages that come with it, but you still need the other one you got to pay for. So, let's see. I have to call OnStar, tell them what's the deal, how much it's going to cost. See if it's worth it for me. I hate having those kind of subscriptions where you got to pay every month for just so I could like start my car in the winter. It's kind of nice where in the wintertime I just go on my phone, and when I get to my car, the heated seats are on and all that crap. You know what I mean? The heated seats are on and all that. It's nice, the heated steering wheel's warm, the seats are warm, everything's warm, It's just kind of nice, and place like, even though my car sits in the garage, it's still kind of nice. It's toasty. Yeah, so that's what's going on. If you see my previous video, Thursday, I took a day off and I was with my daughter and my grandkids. Oh, that was fun. Went to the Museum of Science and Industry. It's by the lake downtown Chicago. Those of you that aren't local, that's why it was a good time. I tell you, man, when you're grandkids is where it's at. If you have grandkids, you know what I'm talking about. You know you love your kids always, but grandkids are always special too. Always a good time. I love hanging out with my kids and my grandkids, family all together. That's fine. We got some real guys in a hurry. Check him out. Whoa, I thought he was going to pass everybody up. Downshift, manual downshift. Help the brakes out a little bit, you know. I tell you one thing, I noticed a difference just a couple miles I just rode. I haven't been on a bike about 2 weeks, and you get to driving like an EV. And an EV that does like a 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds, right? 500 horsepower EV, roughly, an EV electric vehicle. And I noticed a difference. I mean, when I accelerate, like with my bike right now, earlier I had to accelerate around a car or something. You know, I'm used to it, like with the car, my other car, the EV. It's because a DC drive motor, obviously, right? You're using batteries. You accelerate, it's like instant. You know what I mean? Here you got a downshift, you know what I mean? It's a motor. You got a downshift. The computer and this is the Goldwing DCT dual clutch transmission. It has a downshift, you know, to accelerate. So you know it does a little downshift and then it takes off. So there's a little delay there. You get used to not doing it. So, but oh yeah, the more I ride my bike, it's back to it. I mean, before I had the EV, the bikes. I mean, way faster than my truck or my 69 Cutlass, you know, or at the time I had the Denali, right? The Yukon. Even though the 6.2 has 420 horse, it's a big truck, you know? And it's got a downshift to accelerate. Most cars, when you give them gas, they have to downshift to accelerate. My eyes are tearing up with the wind. I forgot to change my shield. I got the smoke shield, so I forgot to change it. The bad thing about a smoke shield is it doesn't have the pin lock, so it's a little chilly, and then, you know, as I breathe out with my mouth, it starts steaming up. I stopped recording a little bit, and just then some guy tried to pull right into my lane. So good thing it didn't record me using any profanity. Yeah, the old as Dan the fireman says, you had the open lane pattern. My lane got open, his lane was stopped. He wanted to just pull into my lane, and I see the front of his fender right to my right, and I swerved, and he kind of stopped me at the last minute, but it's like, dude, man, if you're gonna swerve into a lane, check your mirrors, turn your head, you know. I mean, this is not a little bike, this is a big white, like an Orca, man. It's a big white bike. 1,000-pound, 900-pound bike, you know, with me on it. Shit, I'm over 1,000 pounds with me on it. About 1,100 pounds with me on it. So yeah, I turned off the camera. I think I'll have a smooth ride. I'll turn it back on when we hit the car show. But holy cow, shit happens all the time. Turn it back. I might as well just turn it back on. I could always edit out the boring parts. I'm warm. Maybe because I was working outside, I'm hot. I mean, I know it's 54 degrees. I'm wearing my flannel, my armored flannel, but I'm a little warm still. All I got is a t-shirt underneath. Still a little hot. Maybe because, like I said, I was working earlier. But yeah, it was a little warm. Sweating. I got neck sweat. Yeah, like I take turns with my daughter. I told her, hey, I'll help her. I always want to help her out to carry the baby there when we're out there in the museum yesterday. And I'm like, I'm sweating, but it was hot in the museum yesterday. I think it had to be in the high 70s, maybe low 80s in the museum. I'm like, man, turn the heat down over here. But I get hot, and my grandson, both my grandsons are the same way. They get hot. I think my older grandson, he's not my 19-year-old. He's at a point where he gets like uncomfortable, gets a heat rash. You know, he starts working out with weights or something, he gets like a little heat rash. It's funny, you know, they don't like the heat. My grandson starts getting all flustered, his cheeks get all rosy. I don't know what these guys are doing over here. But it's funny. I mean, I don't like the heat that much, but you know, over the years you can do what you got to do. I've worked in hot factories at 110 degrees, 120 degrees with furnaces. You sweat. What are you gonna do? You keep working, right? But you know, you're young. They'll pick that up later, hopefully. That's what I said. If it was me, if I could do it over again, I'd be in the medical field or something, in an air-conditioned hospital. You know. My line of work, now I'm in the office all the time, but when I was younger, yeah, you're out in the field, you know, you're all kind of conditions. You're in rooftops, and I still go out once in a while to call outs, you know. It's always, of course, in the middle of winter when it's 10 degrees below zero. Heading out on top of a rooftop because of resetting an air handling unit or something. But yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Just gotta prepare for it. As long as you know where you're going, you could suit up for it, you know. But when it's hot, you can only take off so much clothes. You still gotta have, you know, a t-shirt, at very least a t-shirt. And even a t-shirt's not FR regulated, but you know, it'll have to do. And in the pants, I always wear jeans that are FR, like FR jeans, you know. So yeah. Anyway, well, the thing in my video, if you see my last video, I'm carrying my grandson. We're at the Mold-A-Rama, and I think I put the camera on my. Look, see, I'm sweating already because I think I was sweating. I'm sweating right now. I got my jacket open, so it does feel a little cooler, but we're at 55 degrees. Kind of cloudy, but we're still getting UV rays, you know what I mean? The river's still high. Luckily we haven't had that much rain lately, but last couple of weeks we've had rain. That river's fat. We got a fat river. Yeah, and back to what I was talking about acceleration. Like, I think the Gullwing does the same time, or maybe even quicker, 0 to 60. I think it's in the low 4 seconds. But it's a different acceleration. You get a surge. You get a surge acceleration, right? And then you get then then you shift and boom, another surge, shift, another surge. You know what I mean? As opposed to like I take my car. Oh look, the parking lot's almost uncovered. As opposed to my car, the EV, it's just like zero and it just constantly accelerates all the way till you reach 60 miles an hour. You know. So I guess that's probably the difference. You know. In a gas engine, you go into the gear, so you're going to be surge, get back, surge. You know, it's fast. Probably the surge feels faster, I think. But it's just the EV. It's constant. It's just like a constant pull. It pulls and that's it. David didn't bring his bike. Oh, we got gravel, all kind of gravel over here. But yeah, that's I think the difference. One of the big differences with EVs and like a 35, 40 foot turn. Hey, it's okay. It's my turn and I'm going to own it. That's my turn. See, of course, with a DCT with my short legs, look, I can just put it in reverse. I can back right into it. See, I know you can tell here. There's a hill. See? Back right up. I'll even put my parking brakes in case. All right, see what happens.